Hey guys, welcome to channel DevKage, and in today's video we'll see how to add a snack bar to our Flutter application. So let's get started. Right now I have a very basic Flutter application which has a class called myApp which extends a stateless widget, and inside the build method of this class we have a home property which is set to my home page. So my home page is just another class which extends a stateful widget, and to represent its state we have one more class which is my home page state. So all the widgets that you see on the screen are basically built in the build method of my homepage state. So as you can see, it has a body which has a center widget, and inside that the child is set as a text widget which says Snackbar demo. So for this demo, what I'll do is I'll replace the text widget with the Snackbar launcher button. So this is a class that we will create. So let's create this class. This class will extend a stateless widget because we don't want to have a state change inside this class. And inside the build method I'll return a raised button, and the child of this raised button will be a text widget which will say launch snackbar. And since it is a raised button, it needs a on press property, so we'll add that, and inside this on press property we'll try to launch the snackbar. For doing that, we will have to create an object of snackbar class which will contain a content of text which will say, hey, thanks for launching me. After creating the snackbar object, we have to pass it to the show snackbar of the scaffold, and for this we'll do a scaffold.off context. So this context comes from the input to our build method, and on this we'll call the show snackbar and pass the snackbar which we have just created. If we now save this code and press the launch snackbar button, we'll see that a snackbar just appears from the bottom. If you want to control the duration of this snackbar, you can set the duration property to the desired time. So let's say I'll set it first to a duration of 2 seconds, and now if we click the launch snackbar, it will stay up for 2 seconds. And now let's change it to 500 milliseconds just to see the difference. And now if you press launch snackbar, it will just stay for 500 milliseconds and go away. One more important thing that you can do in snackbar is you can add actions to this snackbar. So for that you have to set the action property, and I'll set it to a snackbar action. Snackbar action takes a label, so which is just a string. I'll say undo, and to handle the press events you'll have to set the on press property. Say we'll do a debug print here, and we'll say undo pressed. So now if we save this application and launch the snackbar and do an undo on it, you can see that in the debug console we will see undo pressed is getting printed. So basically this is the way by which you can handle the press events on a snackbar. So if you look closely, you might say that why did we create this extra widget? Why didn't we just return the raise button from my homepage state class? So for that I'll just show you what was the problem. I'll just remove this code from down here and place it inside the my homepage states build method, and we'll remove this bottom class. And now if I save this code and click on launch snackbar, you'll see nothing happens. So something is wrong, right? So let's go into the debug console and see what was wrong. You can see that we have got an exception which says scaffold.off called with a context that does not contain a scaffold. So that's strange, right? So let's try to see what was wrong. If we look closely, when we do a scaffold.off and pass a context, we are basically passing the current context which is inside the build method, which is still running. So basically Flutter framework does not allow us to call scaffold.off on a context which is still getting created. So that's why the Flutter team suggests that we break our build method into multiple widgets so that we get a new context and we can call a scaffold.off on that context. So that is why we created a separate widget which will have a separate context, and we can call the scaffold.off on it. So that was it for the snackbar demo, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, you know what to do, and please subscribe for more such content.